What's going on, everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com, and we're back with another video. And guys, I have found the shoe that I am going to wear all 2021. I will buy every color of it, and it got me back into the type of shoe I didn't think I would be into again, and I guess that's a good thing. And the shoe we're talking about today is the UltraBOOST 21. Now, the UltraBOOST 21 recently released, and it's been getting mixed reviews due to design and due to people just kind of being fatigued of the UltraBOOST. But I will tell you right now, as being that person who is fatigued of the UltraBOOST, tired of seeing the same design over and over again with barely any changes, as soon as I saw this image drop, early in 2020 or mid 2020, I knew I had to have this shoe, and bought it on release day, and it did not disappoint. It is a perfect evolution, at least to me, from 1.0 to 21. It gives you something different while staying true to the heritage of where the shoe came from. Now, this is an original 1.0. This is not a retro. This is one I got in 2015. You can clearly see how beat down it is. But you can see some similarities in the two sneakers. I hope you guys can see both of them. But it does something different. It gives us something more. It gives us a more edgy look, and again, a progression of what the shoe should have turned into years ago. Now, hopefully it's not too late for Adidas to pull this one out and make the shoe popular again, because I think this is just a fantastic model. Now, going through the sneaker itself, it's gonna stay true to what the UltraBOOST is. Running shoe, all knit, comfortable, all that stuff. This is what it is. Now, as you go through materials, UltraBOOST is typically prime knit, which this is to a degree, but it switches up the material for something they call prime blue, and that is going to be in association with Parley. So the way it's described on the Adidas site is that 50% of the uppers made of textiles. Of that 50%, 75% of it is going to be from recycled ocean plastics. So this is going to be a bit more eco-friendly, trying to be more sustainable with their material. So that's really cool. Now, if you look at the UltraBOOST 1.0 again, this is all prime knit. It feels thicker, first of all, but it seems a little less stretchy. I mean, prime knit is stretchy by all means, but it seems less stretchy when we look at the 21. Now look at this. It's using the same pressure. I am able to push down a whole lot more. It also seems like a thinner knit as opposed to the thicker prime knit that was on the 1.0. But I don't feel any less quality. Just made up of different materials, but it does the job very well. Now, as we keep moving up the sneaker, we're gonna have those same plastic or TPU lace cages here. Same deal, but this time they're not going down into the midsole, but there's actually space now. So they're a bit thinner, a bit sleeker than you would see on the 1.0. So you see this whole cage kind of drops down. And I remember actually people cutting these off back when these first released, because I think, was it Hypebeast had a collaboration where they had this same design without the cage on it, and that was a real popular thing. But you can clearly see they've made these sleeker now. Now, with that, you have the same style laces. Nothing's changed there. You're going to have your Adidas on top in the clear. Well, this one's actually that soul yellow branding here. And I have to say that there is definitely some homage being paid here with the design of the fly knit. I'm sorry, wow, wrong brand with the prime knit, because there's some similarities in the pattern. And I know between like the 1.0 and 4.0, the only difference was the print with the knit design. So if you look at them, there's some similarities in the pattern of the knit. Not too much, but just enough. But with the 21, a lot of the design is not thicker stitching, but it actually seems to be like debossed into the knit itself. So it's like pressed in after they do the complete sneaker. Now, clearly you guys see the color of this one, and it's solar yellow, or in other words, Volt. But I got this color because A, it stood out. I love that bright color. I mean, I feel like I'm living back in 2012 right now, loving a Volt sneaker. But every other YouTube reviewer, no knocks to them by any means, but everyone did triple white, so I want to give you guys something different. So I mean, triple white is dope. I think I'm going to probably buy that one soon, because I love that white on that kind of pearlized clear cage and the milky sole at the bottom. I might get that one next, but I had to start with this one because it just popped. It was out there. Now, as we keep going, we're gonna see that the color of the shoe is way sleeker than before. Again, you have that thicker tongue on the 1.0. You have thicker padding on the ankle collar, but this one takes it down just enough to where it is still comfortable. We're not missing out on anything. you didn't need all that because this knit is still super soft, so it's not like rubbing up against your ankle or hurting anything, so it does the job very well. And it's super easy to put on, so boom, it opens up super wide. And on the ankle area, you're gonna have some nice little foam sections to really just hug up against your ankle, give you a nice secure fit in the shoe. Nothing special about the insole from what I've seen. Typical insole. I mean, just has the prime blue on there. I don't think it's, just some really thin foam insole. Really don't need anything special when you have all that boost, so, I mean, it's okay. Nothing to complain about. Now, you're gonna have this ventilation here on the toe box as we're looking at that prime knit again. You have really nice ventilation there, and it goes all the way up until you get to the ankle collar. So you have a lot of breathability in this sneaker, which again is prime knit. You expect that, but they made a point to even make sure you had enough, some extra vents. Now we go down to our heel cup here. You have that heel cup again, reminiscent of the 1.0, but made sleeker, almost like a faster design. Have the UltraBOOST printed on the heel cup as well. And actually, you're gonna also have prime knit debossed into the sneaker on the ankle as well. Now, the big thing about this shoe, clearly, the big heel, the more boost. This sneaker is supposed to have 6% more boost than the UltraBOOST 20, which had 20% more boost than UltraBOOST 1.0. So I guess if we do just some rough math, would I guess have 26% more boost than the 1.0. Now, a lot of people think, oh, it's gonna be even more, pillowy or cushiony than that. I don't think that's the case because when I put it on, I didn't feel like extra squishy, I feel like if it's too soft, it'd be more of a lifestyle shoe. And this is meant to be a performance runner. But I will say it is very soft. It is just what you expect from a Boost shoe. But I think that extra percent is just extra density to maybe help these sneakers last longer and not bottom out as quickly. So, I mean, I know a lot of people know what I mean by bottom out. So when the cushion just gets flat on you and you don't get the springiness anymore, you feel like you're starting to feel the ground maybe. I think that's what that extra percent of boost does. And I could be completely wrong. That's just my guess and what I think about it. But I feel like it's going to just last longer. I mean, you can look at the differences. Again, this is a 6-year-old UltraBOOST. You see how thin the boost slab was here? I mean, look at that now. Look how much thicker the forefoot is, and of course the heel. I mean, that's just not even a question. They're just way more. So I'm thinking you're gonna get way more life out of this sneaker than you typically would have in your older models. Now, one thing I know a lot of people talked about the sneaker was how big the heel was, and maybe thought, hey, you know what? Maybe it's not super steady, or it just seems like kind of ridiculous to have this heel. I think it's for more of an aesthetic piece because a lot of those runners are going to that kind of rocking look with that super big heel and almost rounded look. But if you see like, okay, the boost is gonna be here. I put my finger in the shoe, I'm well inside the boost. It's like it's carved out to where your foot's in it. So you're not standing on top of this huge slab where you might be unstable. So something I know a lot of people kind of wondered about. So I just wanted to clear that up for you. So if you ever think about buying it, you don't have to have that worry. Now, speaking of that design of having that really rounded feel, it's not something super rounded like I guess my favorite running shoe is a Nike Zoom Fly. I'll put a picture up there for you. But those are super rounded. These may look it, but they still feel like you're wearing a normal UltraBOOST. They have, of course, a normal curve to it to get some, motion, like that rocking motion when you run. But it's nothing crazy like you see in like the Zoom Fly, the Hokas, anything like that. So it's more of, again, an aesthetic than anything else. Now we're gonna go down to the outsole, and they have changed this up a lot. So again, we're gonna pull out the 1.0 where you have that web rubber outsole. This one's before they moved on to Continental. So this one really died out quickly and you start breaking down the boost a little bit. You can kind of see some of my boosters getting a little messed up there. But this one, we're using Continental rubber, but we've changed the whole design of the outsole rubber and the placement of it. So we have it in some key places now as opposed to just covering the whole thing in a web. You're gonna have some thicker rubber and with some different kinds of traction, so it's not those nubs anymore. So you're gonna have some way better traction, to me at least. Now, one difference we're gonna also see is gonna be the torsion plate. Instead of the little torsion plate we saw in this one, we're gonna have a new one called the LEP system, and that's gonna stand for linear energy push. Now this is supposed to provide a little bit more structure. You clearly can see that it is way more rigid than a 1.0. I mean, I just destroyed this shoe. This one's gonna provide, I think, 15% more stiffness. So, basically, it propels you a little bit more. So as you run, it's supposed to provide feedback. As you run, it's supposed to give you more of a push to keep going. So it gives you more energy return, I guess. Now, again, I want to say that's correct. Please, at the bottom, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not the, definitely not the running shoe scientist, but I'm just trying to put it all together for what I've seen. Now, I've actually run in this, and right now you're looking at some B-roll of me running, and I did about a mile, just a quick run, and they felt really good. Now, at the same time, wearing these casually, they look awesome. So they get the best of both worlds in this one, and again, I'm gonna try to get every color I can, because this one, I mean the white one, the triple black one, I just want to grab them all up because this is a good shoe. And they just doing different things. I mean, there's color on the Boost. Besides, you know, they've done the full color, but now they've got like little accent colors on there. We got the clear outsoles with the LEP plate is just really cool, and that really like metallic looking pink there on this one. They're just doing some really good things with it. Now, the shoe itself is about an ounce heavier than the UltraBOOST 20. I think, let me make sure I have this down. So these come in at 11.9 ounces, and I think the UltraBOOST 20 was right at 10.9 or 10.8. So, I mean, I guess you add more Boost compound, it's gonna get a little heavier, so that makes sense. But besides that, I mean, honestly, I guess to some people who are really serious runners, that ounce may make a difference, but to me, just, you know, in a gym with them or casually wearing them, that ounce doesn't make a difference. It's still a comfortable shoe. Now, for this one, the fit, true to size, I was a little worried because I heard that the UltraBOOST 20 ran a little long. So, and looking at the pictures of the shoe looks kind of long as well. But true to size, fits perfect. I say whatever your 1.0 UltraBOOST size was, go with this. Go with the same size on a 21 because it fits very similar and just super nice. Now, I do have one complaint about the shoe, and it's not even about the sneaker itself. I kept seeing everyone who ordered or got in the white pair, triple white pair, who did the review on them, this really cool box with like all of the specs of the shoe on the outside of the box. That was one of the things I was excited about when I got it. I opened my my shipping box from Adidas. I got the regular black UltraBOOST box. I was like, I don't know if it's just that particular pair. I know they early released if you're an Adidas creator member or I can't remember the name, but if you're a member of Adidas, which I am, I just didn't want that pair yet. So I don't know. Hopefully, when I get the white ones, I get that cool box. But I was just kind of disappointed because I really like, you know me guys. I like the cool boxes that, you know, maybe tell a story or just something different than a traditional box. So I don't know. We'll see if that's the case, but very minor. But the shoe itself, I have to give a 10 out of 10. And I've never rated a shoe on here, but I'm super excited about this one. Really, really, really good, really well done, and it got me back into the UltraBOOST. Now, have you guys tried this sneaker yet? Are you looking at it, or maybe you're still kind of like, it's another UltraBOOST, I'm not feeling it? Let me know down below, because I will tell you this, I really do recommend this shoe. If you were any kind of Boost fan before, or if you've never worn a Boost sneaker, this is a great one to jump into. The price point is $180, so nothing different from the other UltraBOOST. I mean, you may get some more expensive ones with, you know, special editions, but inline UltraBOOST are going to be $180, and this sticks to that same plan. But I think it's worth it. Try it out. I think it might be something you guys will like if you haven't before. So please, guys, leave me some comments. I'll talk about the sneaker with you, and please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Again, it keeps me here bringing these awesome videos to you. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MadWatcher789. Follow Sneaker History and the Sneaker History podcast that we release every Monday and Thursday. And just thank you guys for being here. Another year, feeling good, guys. Got some awesome sneakers to review. I think it's going to be a good year of sneakers. So, until next time, see ya.